everybody. In this video is a part two of the previous video where we talked about the wheel assembly. Um, we have already created our parts, the four parts for the assembly. We have these four parts. We have already created those and we saved them in the same file. So now we should make them as an assembly. That's gonna looks like this. We have this part as a base parts. Those are the second parts, and we have the wheel here and the axle that's gonna make a connection between all these parts. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna create a new file, but this time is not an IPT file, it's the IEM file. It's this assembly 2D and 3D components. It's standard.AEN. So we hit this one and create. So first of all, we should upload our part to the file, to this new assembly file. So we have here in the ribbon something that's called place. So we hit place here, and to upload them from your computer, we hit the first one, place. So in the beginning, we should upload first the base parts of the assembly. In this case, we have this one is the base part. So we hit upload this one and we say open, and with the cursor you can place it anywhere you want. Left click, and here we go. We have our first part. After that, we upload the other parts of the assembly. We have the wheel, you have the bracket, and you have the axle. And open. You can put them anywhere you want. So, and let's start now to do the assembly. So it looks like that. So we have this part. It should be here in tangent with this parts. So we will have here some constraints. So let's double this part first. Right click, make a copy like that. So you can move your parts anywhere you want just to be close to the base parts. Let's rotate it. To rotate, we use here in the ribbon, you see the free move or free rotate. The free move is only to move your part like that anywhere you want, and the free to rotate is to rotate your parts. Just using the left click, you can rotate your part just to looks to make it easy to take it to the right place. So now to take this to this surface, let's first hide this plane here. We don't need them right now, just to make them invisible. There we go. So we'll use the constraints. We want this surface be in contact with this surface. We hit this one and we take it here and hit apply, but it still can move. It's tangent, but it still move in the x-axis. So to fix that, we should add more constraints. If you go to view and you hit degree of freedoms, you're gonna see that this part is still can rotate, can move in this side and this side too. So I forget to do something in the beginning is to make the base parts it should be grounded. So we select the oh sorry, we select the first part, right click, and here we make it grounded. Grounded means that to not move, it should be fixed. So now it's gonna be only this part gonna be only move in this side because the other part is fixed, and this side too, but the other part is fixed. So we see here that it still move um, by, in the x-axis and the z-axis. So we're gonna add constraint. We're gonna take this circle should be matched with this circle, but we're gonna do x by x. I'm gonna take the x and take it to the x here, like that. Apply and do the same thing for the other one. We touch the perimeter of the circle and then go to center. Like this, the X is gonna show. We hit the X and do the same thing here to take it to the X of the other circle. Touch the perimeter and go to the center so we're gonna see the X. So we'll click the other X like that and hit apply. Okay. So now it's fixed. It cannot move. If you try to move it, it will not. It can't move for all the directions. And if you see, we show the degree of freedom. There is no degree in freedom because now it's like it's fully constrained. We're gonna do the same thing for uh, the other parts. Make it closer to the base parts and rotate it. Rotate it to be just close to the to make it easy to do the constraint. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take this surface to be in tangents with the surface, like that. Hit apply. After we take the axe of this circle to be matched with the axe of this circle, like that. Hit apply and do the same thing for the other one. So the axe, zoom in to see the axe and take it to the other axe. Now it's fixed, it doesn't move, it can't move. If you try to move it, it doesn't move. It's like become grounded, even if it's not grounded. So now we cannot move no parts here. So now let's take this part. It should be here. But how to do that? We're gonna do the constraint too. Let's take the axe here of this part to be matched with the axe of this hole, like this, like. But as we see, it still can move this way. So to fix that, it should be something like that. It should be symmetric. It should be centered. It should be centered. Won't rotate on, yeah, it should be centered in this direction. How to do that? To do these things, we cannot use only also the constraint, but this time is we're gonna use it plan to plan, not the x to x, because the x to x is work with the circular shapes. But now we don't have here circular shapes um, to center this part, so we're gonna use the plans. So it should be matched with the center of the base parts. So we're gonna make the plan of the base parts be visible. So we go back to your um, base parts. Where is it? Here. This is your base part. We go to the origin and make the XY plan be visible like that. As you see, it's visible. And we go also to the axle part and make his XY plan to make it visible too. So now we're gonna try to match this plan with this plan using the constraint. We know that this plan of the base plane is centered, but this one is not centered, it's still moved. So to make it in the center, and as you see, we still have here a degree of freedom during this direction, so he can move in this direction. So to make it fix, and means that delete this degree of freedom, it should be we're gonna add a constraint between this plane and this plane. So we're gonna hit this plane and take it to this plane here and hit apply. So why it's refused to do it? Because if you see here the arrow, it goes in this plan to this side, to the left side, and it's the same thing for the other plan. It goes to the same direction. So you're gonna use the maze constraint. You're gonna use the flash constraint, so because they goes to the same directions. So we're gonna hit this plan and this plan and hit apply. Now it's fixed. Now we can now move it. And if you see, there is no degree of freedom. Now it's fixed. So now we should add the wheel. Let's move it here. Make some rotation like that. And add the constraint. We're gonna take here axle to be matched with the axle, ax of the axle, like that. Apply, but it still move like this. So it still have a degree of freedom in that direction. In this x is the x-axis. We're gonna do the same thing to make it fix and don't move. We will use the constraint plane by plane too. So let's add a constraint. We take you can use the plan, or you can use the axe of the parts. So I took the axe of the parts and make it match with the axe of the axle part. So we hit apply, and now there is no degree of freedom in the parts. Let's make This one visible. So here, the only thing that move is the wheel. That can move is the wheel in this direction, and that's the mechanism of this assembly, is to make the wheel is the only part who can move. To know that you can just hit in the plan and it moves, it rotates. So there is our assembly, the final parts. It's gonna looks like this. Thank you so much, and follow and subscribe for more videos.